early bird speakers, guests and friends, at the end of this month, on Thursday, the 30th of May, 2019, in this very room, we'll be having the club elections this year. Yay! This will be the chance for all of our members to vote for who you want to see in next year's leadership team. And leading up to the elections, we'll have a series of events. We'll have pictures and presentations from our leadership team members, our candidates. We'll have fancy websites, flyers, and election drama. Are you excited? Yeah. Brilliant. And we'll be kicking off the election season with the leadership team beauty parade taking place this morning, featuring members of our current leadership team. Each member of the leadership team will come up to the stage, and in 30 seconds they will speak about themselves and their roles, and hopefully encourage you to take part next year. So to begin, please do pay very close attention, because you might be running for one of these roles. To start, to tell us about the role of the technology officer, please welcome Miguel Ramos.
Hi everyone, my name is Miguel Ramos and I'm the IT officer. And this role is it's a role for all of you that love technology. If you love technology and you are using websites, who's using the internet at the moment? Any of you could do this role. So what you have to do is every week we have all the recordings of our meetings, and it's just a simple way of uploading it to YouTube and making sure that all those links and all the text make sense, and the page for each meeting appears every week.
Next up, we have our Vice President of Events, and to tell us about that role, please welcome Sunny Barra.
Early birds. So I actually have, and this is the best role. Who doesn't like being a party planner? The thing about early birds is we see each other in the mornings, and it's all very official, it's all very clappy, and then we all go back to work. This is an extraordinary opportunity to plan events outside of early birds. You get to do the Christmas party, you get to do picnics, you get to do dinners, anything you want to do to bring everybody together and to find out a little bit more about each other. So this is the role, and you should all snap it up.
Up next, we have our Vice President of Mentoring. Please welcome Neil Coleman.
The role of Vice President of Mentoring is all about connecting members with ideas. And usually those ideas reside within other members. It's about how you get, about matchmaking and networking to help people get the most out of their speaking opportunities, and indeed finding other opportunities along the way. How you go about doing that is very much up to you. Of all of the 8 different VP mentorings that we've had over the course of Early Bird Speakers, not one of us has done it exactly the same way. So you can bring your own spin to help people get the most out of their speaking.
Up next, we have our Sergeant at Arms. Please welcome Ian Hawkins.
Sergeant at Arms is the role for those of you that do not have time to be on the leadership committee. It's really trouble. Everyone thinks that the Sergeant at Arms role is incredibly onerous. It is not. You get up 30 minutes earlier. 30 minutes. You don't put time on the end of the day, you put time at the beginning of the day. You come in here and what do? You create a platform for all these speakers, brilliant speakers, practicing speakers, first-time speakers. You're creating a platform on which other people can live, and it is the most rewarding, exciting thing you could possibly do with that 30 minutes in the morning.
The next leadership team role is the club treasurer. Please join me in welcoming Catherine Ogunbona.
This is the role for people who do not want to get up 30 minutes early. As the treasurer, you manage the bank account, you help to maintain. Now, our membership fees, I don't know if you know, but the membership fees for this club are among the lowest in all of London. So you work with the president and other members of the leadership team to make sure we could be a lean, mean machine and stay as cool as we are. But it's good because you get to interact with all the members and you do it on your own time. So it's cool. It's perfect for people who think they don't have time but actually do.
Next up, we have the role of Club Secretary, and I'll be reading on behalf of Lucia Pascali. I'm Lucia, and I'm your Club Secretary. As Secretary, I'm responsible for the administrative tasks within the club, organising leadership team meetings, the meeting agendas and minutes, and taking notes and maintaining club documents. I've enjoyed the role because I've had the chance to see how the club works behind the scenes, and I've worked with a dynamic and very cool team. If you're an organised and driven individual, this is the role for you. Thank you, Lucia. Next up, we have the Vice President of Public Relations. Please join me in welcoming Jeremy Henderson.
Early bird speakers, we're often in the public eye. Winners of this, champions of that, best club in London. It gets exhausting. But thankfully it's easy to manage. We've got Facebook pages, LinkedIn, Snapgram, you name it. And it's a great opportunity to celebrate member success and encourage other people to come along. I really enjoyed the role and I've learned a lot in it. Please apply here. Thank you.
Up next, we have our Vice President of Membership. Please welcome Stephen Thomas.
Thank you, Teddy. Vice President of Membership, Stephen Thomas. What does the role involve? There's basically three halves to it. There is the administrative side, there's the dealing with new members, and there's dealing with the leadership team. The bit I was surprised myself at enjoying most was dealing with people. I didn't think I was particularly much of a people person, but actually I do enjoy dealing with people, which is good because I'm encouraging guests to become members, aspiring members to become full members, and that can be a long time, so I'm encouraging those people, talking with them, and then full members to stay full members.
Next up, we have our Vice President of Education. Please welcome Scott Wilson.
So the VPE is responsible for every single meeting. You put together the agenda, and one of the reasons why I recommend VPE is you get very good, very quickly at understanding people, helping manage people, and communicating. It's had a massive effect on my career outside of this room. At the Natural History Museum, and it's also been wonderful to learn how every single person in this room is different, has different development needs, and has different stories that they want to tell. And you end up becoming quite responsible for that process. So if you would like to develop those skills, please be VPE, and please consider it. Thank you.
And that leaves us with one final role. Early bird speakers and guests, I present to you the voice and the face of your president, Niels Footman.
As the presidential election approaches, you may feel a funny tingle. Do I have the time? Can I really do it? But if you feel that tingle, the answer to those questions is already probably yes. Being president isn't always easy. It isn't always fun. But it is always an amazing experience, teaching you things about yourself and others that no book or even a workplace management position can. So if you have that tingle, I urge you, listen to it and run for president.
Thank you. That concludes the leadership team beauty parade this morning. If you'd like to know more about those roles, please speak to those leadership team members. Now, what happens next? On your seats, you will find this nomination form over here, and I'd like to invite all of our club members after the meeting or at breakfast to please fill these in and hand it to the members of the nominations committee. That includes either Luke, Rupa or myself. Over the coming days and weeks, we will be getting in touch with you if you've been nominated or if you've nominated yourself. And in 2 weeks from now, over here in this very room, we will have the candidates presentation where different members of our club running for different roles will come up and pitch, attempting to convince you why you should vote for them. Are you excited what's going to happen over the coming weeks?
Yeah.
Brilliant, and I'll see you all then. Thank you very much.